Hello and welcome to the stream. It is great to see everybody again, as usual. Um, so I suppose I should probably address the elephant in the room, or the thing to celebrate, I suppose. Yeah, between my last stream on Monday and today, weirdly enough, it would have been on Friday. There's Silent Toad in the room. True, yes, the Silent Toad in the room. Yeah, it would have been Friday when I actually wasn't. I had to cancel the stream. I became an affiliate and had access to a whole bunch of new stuff, um, which I'm still discovering. I'm still trying them out, still looking at stuff. But yeah, main one being, as you can probably see in the chat currently, I have some emotes and a bunch of other stuff, including channel points, all this sort of stuff. So yeah, I had to play around with them yesterday. I play around with them today. There is still more things I need to look into, more stuff I need to sort of like focus on. But I mean, yeah, I'm an affiliate, and I couldn't have done it without my amazing followers. So I just want to take a moment to thank everyone. Really, it's generally been really nice to kind of have this sort of like positive interaction back. It's without being too soppy, I've kind of played around with the idea of streaming. I think most people play around with the idea of streaming their games and trying out stuff. And I've always never not done it because of I was worried that nobody would really want to kind of watch. I don't know. Or that I wasn't going to be good enough. And I know that I'm still far from perfect. I hold myself to that. But just the response, the community that's already formed this early on has been absolutely amazing. Yes, Crowman, you're right. It was all the hat. It was a throwaway thing from, I think, the first Barotrauma stream. And that seems to make everybody fight in the chat to kind of get hold of it. But yeah, I've generally been loving streaming. I will definitely continue this up. I hope to get better and better. I love bringing new games to people. I apologize if you heard that motorcycle outside. Usually, that's quite quiet. That's not quite outside. But yeah, I generally love bringing up these games. People who have encountered these games before, you know, Barotrauma seems to be a thing that has a very strong audience. That generally people love it, and myself, I loved it, and I was confused why more people weren't streaming it, and it's been very nice to sort of see people coming to me because I'm streaming it. And yeah, the fact things like Slay the Princess or Home Safety Hotline seem to get a lot of nice interaction as well. And it feels really nice to sort of shine the light on these games that some people probably already know, but even if one person comes across a game they've not seen before and they kind of fall in love with it, I'm generally loving that. So yeah, I have sprung around a little bit. No new hats, unfortunately. But, as you can see, this looks a little bit out of place. I have actually sprung and created a new overlay. Aw. Thank you, Crowmanna. And hi, Spooky. Sorry, I was monologuing. But I see you in the chat as well. Yeah, so I've sprung and over the past few days sort of been developing an overlay. It's still got a lot of work to do, but here we go. A little bit neater. We've still got the hat widget, obviously. This main issues, as you can see above, we have latest patient, so that would be latest follower. And because I can now start receiving subs, obviously I want to show that as well. So latest apprentice would be whoever was the last person to get a sub. I mean, once again, I'm not expecting subs. I'm going to still, at the moment anyway, I don't think I'm going to suddenly blow up overnight. I'm no like KCO or that sort of stuff, but I will be doing streams just for everybody for the time being. I think the only thing that will basically get you bonuses for subs will be a few more emotes, and avoiding ads at the moment. But yeah, at the moment it might change. I've got what, 26 followers? Yeah, 26 followers. So if it explodes overnight and I end up waking up tomorrow with 300, maybe I'll start doing some like sub only. But for the time being, just I appreciate the 6 people that have already sort of thrown their hat into the ring as well, I suppose, to get the subscriptions already. It has generally meant an absolute lot. Yeah, okay, I should probably stop rambling now and actually do Barotrauma, shouldn't I? Oh, I suppose I probably should have mentioned this as well. We do have a new command that is temporarily put on for free. I'm going to possibly work on a way to make this a bit more restricted later on. So as well as command hat, as well as the command diagnose, as well as there is a new one. It's nice and simple. Celebrate! I apologise if it looks a little bit rushed. It was rushed. I maybe came up with the idea an hour before I decided to start streaming, and I had to figure out a whole bunch of new stuff for that. It is currently untimed, and it's currently uncharged. We're going to leave it up for free for this stream, and maybe when it gets to celebration milestones later on. But who knows, maybe later on, if people start spamming it too much, I might turn it off, or I might end up putting a you see, chat's already loving it. Chat's already loving the celebration. But yeah, I might obviously put a bit of a costs, maybe channel points. I don't want to do bits. I want to give people watching the chance to sort of affect it. Yeah, and there's probably a bunch of new stuff I still need to figure out, and a bunch of stuff that other people are going to figure out as well. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this journey. And yeah, I will get back to Barotrauma, which I realised the sound is coming through my laptop, but not actually into my ears. So that's actually probably going to quickly throw that across into my headphones. There you go. It's hopefully not too loud. It's a bit loud for me. I'm just going to turn down my headphones a bit. So, where were we last time? You had still been hanging around this area. So we are in the final area. The hydrothermal wastes. My goal, I think, today, it will be to start clearing a few more of this. Hopefully, if we can, end up here. But I'm going to go a really weird, circuitous route. So, in order to get some more beacons, there's some abyss creatures. If we feel like, particularly, we want to fight, maybe we'll go and fight this one. But my main hope, at the moment at the very least, is travel down to here, the Bast mining facility, hit that beacon, open up Drizzlecombe Linear, and either work our way around that direction, or maybe we'll work our way up to here. That way, if worst case scenario, yeah, we can always pop up and go across that way. Got 2 birds, 1 stone. Just need to check what's it nearby, because it's a lot nicer today, but where I'm currently living, it has been like heatwave central, and it's muggy and high humidity, so yeah, got a fan working in the background. If you hear that, I do apologise. But yes, other things that happened. So, for those that didn't catch the last stream, we have hired somebody new. I'm not sure if this is the same person. Oh no, this is the new person. So we have Luke 6002HC, who I believe subscribed in the last set. Is that wanting a bunch of stuff. He decided he wanted to be a medical doctor as well. So we've got 3 medics on board, which would be really good. It means that hopefully Vamp I'm going to keep as like pure medic. Maybe have Zwei a bit more of a medic mechanic. And maybe we'll make Luke a bit more of a combat medic. So hopefully, with more medics on board, we should be able to keep people alive a bit more. Right. That being said, when it came to medics, I'm going to need to get some more opium. Because for some reason, for better or for worse, like I bump my knee and the medics run up to me, like feeding me opium. That's just the standard version. Could have some unknown genetic material. Way down. None that I can see. We can get some more. You know, let's get some by the husk parasites. Not that I plan on hopefully using them, but you know, I know that as one of the quests, the Church of the Husk require you to basically give them husk parasites, and they're not particularly good friends with them. So anything we can do to make them a bit more friendly, less likely to stab us or infect us. At least until we get the ability to be able to resist it. I mean, we've got the meds to kill the parasites. But the crew is definitely getting larger and larger now, which probably will be needed. Oh yeah, those who weren't able to catch our stream, we also have another security officer, so Night X Twilight 9295. Which is still alive. First time I took them out, they may have almost died, but you know, we try to keep them alive if we can, at least for one journey. Yeah, let's buy some opium and some morphine. Plenty for overdoses, but I know our medics, we're going to need more. They're going to be non-stop wanting to just inject this sort of thing. I think most everything else. Blood, yeah, we're doing good. I can't see anything. Fentanyl. Yeah, let's get some fentanyl as well. Because, you know, we're just going to overdose on half of these things. Not intentionally, but our medics are far too, like, keen. There's stimulants. Minor bands. Yeah, let's get everything we can. Alright, like this. We haven't delivered the submarine. We are all nicely healed up. Last thing we need to do is just check to see if there are any jobs going in the direction we're currently going. Transport, just blitz through them. Let's go get our feet wet. Let's go from drool. Oh, okay, we've got our ruins. I've not really been doing ruins, to be honest. So we won't do it. If you want to have a look at what the ruins are, or the mining, or alien artifacts, by all means, get the game. We can do ruins. I've kind of, in my head, it's one of the areas that I don't like doing solo. I think multiplayer is a bit more fun because you can kind of have like several security officers with you and you can technically ask security to follow you and stuff like that, but it's still a bit of a faff. We can do ruins, but yeah. It gives people, it's like Slay Princess. If you see everything on stream, then it might be that's enough. You go, oh, you know, really like the game, but I've seen everything. I don't want to do my own stuff, even if it's all sort of like each run is very different and all that, different places, different factions. No. I mean, generally, I've always been one of those people. I tend to buy the materials I need, make enough sort of transport. Hey! Anyone fancy gaming has finally metamorphed into Pink Gerbil. He is here. Yo, I think that deserves a celebrate, chat. There you go. We can do a full-on celebrate for Pink Gerbil. It's been so long trying to get his name changed, and now finally it's been allowed. Sorry, what I need to do, I need to get like a, on the wall in front of me, a list of all these hotkeys, because I'm getting more and more now. Now that Crowman showed me how to set up some hotkeys. Okay, so we have ourselves some pet raptors, which want to be played with. We still have Mooch. Mooch is still here, still happy. These raptors are really good. They do just like stomping around this area though, which is fine usually, but okay. Quickly then, while we're here, we'll just make sure everybody is dressed. Yep. Night Twilight is good, and we need to make sure that Luke is doing okay. So we have got another Mud Raptor egg. Yes, I know. We got brand new emotes. Both free and tier 1 subscribers, so... First things first, let's make it so Luke equips the ability to see if people's injured. I'll give him genes as well. I think we've got spare material. We do. Okay, we've got another personal universal crisis suit. We need to get some more abyss suits if we're going deeper, but this will at least mean that you're less likely to pop if we spring a leak. We do have some level ups, so we'll quickly level up Luke. So yeah, high medicine, almost perfect. Let's make it so they have more health, more likely to live. Make it so they're more likely to like potent stuff, and we'll make it so CPR is more powerful for them. And then lastly, yes, we want to make them so they are a medic. We want to tell Zwei to not clean up anymore. In fact, we want Zwei to, if possible, carry out maintenance. So we'll just come to fix leaks. And Luke, we will ask you that in an emergency, we want you to fight intruders. But that also means we want you to make sure you have a gun. We'll do it in that order. Find a gun. Ideally, your job is to heal and rescue. But if we are being invaded and nobody's down, your job is to grab a gun and make sure that nobody else goes down. I might have to end up dropping some more guns for you, to be honest. I'm not sure if you can get access to some of the stones we need to. Perhaps this slaps up. Come on. I need to find that on you. You. Okay. Before Vamp says anything, no, we are not naming them. Pink Gerbil is amazing. So yes, you can't see it so much on the VOD or on the stream itself, but there is a variety of things you can start spending channel points on. basically, channel points apparently are just earned by watching streams, so more of a reason. But you can do extra little funky things like make the chat highlight and all this other stuff. Aww. Thank you, Gerbil. Right. So now that you've spent all this effort to make sure people are well dressed and everything's happy, let's go and sink, which is almost routine for our first trip out. I have since found out that the thalami prefer to hang at the bottom. Ow. So, in order to avoid being grabbed by thalami, I have been spending more of my time towards the top. However, that does end up meaning I bang my head a lot. I have also replaced one of our guns with flat cannons, for people who haven't seen previous streams. True, I should swap my hat for a helmet. Yes, so we have replaced, I think, our heavy guns with a flak cannon, which is a little bit more accurate, but ends up doing a bit more burst damage, so better for when we're getting mobbed by a lot of things because I'm heavier ammo. I should really just pay more attention to the screen, don't I? You know, it also helps probably to have directional sonar. Alright, let's pull back just a little bit. And yes, Delta is driving again. We hired another captain, although I have spent a decent amount of money in between streams to get some skill books. So a few other people can take over the job. They've got high enough helm. But yeah, you know, I've got to make it so I feel like I'm contributing something to the party. Everybody else, you know, does a decent-ish job. Sometimes a bit too enthusiastically. So, yeah, I've got to throw myself into it somehow. We do have mineral scanner up, so if I wanted to, I could drop out and get some titanium. There we go. We're doing good now. I know I'm going to say it, and I know people are going to call me out on it. This is a very nice, easy trip. Nice, easy journey. Nothing possibly wrong can happen. Too late! Ah! Too late! Too late! Slightly too late, Crowmanor. That's fine, right? Everybody wants adventure. Smooth seas don't make for skilled sailors. Well, true. I mean, Gerbil, you would love the ability to point at me and go, you see, this is why the captain shouldn't be captain. Ah, but we have got ourselves some hull bridge. So there is a chance we've got something exciting happening. We have to see if our pet mud raptors do anything decent. At the moment, they're just eating us out of house and home. True, but you're earning a wage, and you get good experience, so... Okay, we'll do this. Nice and simple. Alright, I want to give a quick shout out to crewmates22. She's been doing some streaming of some demos that she's encountered. Me just sort of like approaching them, seeing what they are. Doing really well actually. I've been enjoying watching her. There we go. This is where the fun begins. We're so close to the station now. You do really good, even if I'm slightly annoyed that one of those demos is something that I'm like, oh, I should have done. But hey, we can take up the same space. Ah. Oh, as if I wouldn't be doing Star Wars, Jeremy. You know me. If it's not me throwing Star Wars quotes at you to make you smile, it's Simpsons quotes. Alright, so our Tiger Thresher downside now is because we have so many more people on board, it's a bit more difficult to check if anybody does die, so I do apologise. There we go, Gerbil, that's the spirit. Luke is in the power suit already. And Knight was wearing the Abyss stuff, so yeah, we're doing good, we're doing good. There we go. So, yeah, plan was to go down to Bast, because then we can hit that beacon there. Normally, I would just say just go across from here. But if you can hit this station, get the beacon working, hopefully that will come to life. If that comes to life, the more bases we have, the safer I will feel pursuing. But yeah, it's one of those delicate things where I'm like, I want to rush through it, but also I want to make sure that when inevitably things go terribly wrong, we can have a safe port to kind of run back to and try. Slash restock on anybody who's passed away, which nobody died at that time, so it's good. We're doing good. We're doing good, chat. And who knows? Maybe we can find something for the Church of the Husk. Make it a bit friendlier. Children of the Hunk Mother, we're doing okay. I mean, we've got 2 clowns on board, so they're generally like happy with us. But we'll admit, it's been quite an interesting challenge, because on my personal game, I balanced their reputations almost perfectly. So they were all friendly, even if it was not like revered. I'm not sure, Gerbil. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think vials and bits are different, because the vials seem to be the channel points. I know the bits allow people to do more stuff, like in the chat. But yeah, I'll do some more research. This is all fresh ground for me. Of course, you know, as time goes on, maybe if there is an option to it, maybe I'll make it so there's a conversion sort of thing. I don't know. This is my first time as affiliate. To be honest, with like chat and with like anybody watching this, I always liked the idea of streaming, and I even watch Let's Plays. I was usually a bit about the idea of watching streamers, which has changed. I do watch quite a few more streamers now. Even if it's like keeping an eye on the competition. It's a lot nicer to sort of have that sort of interaction. Yep. We've got mooch. We've got mooch emotes. I could not have emotes and not include a mooch. Okay, let's go to the mining facility then. I was watching chat. Right, let's be professional now. Let's active sonar, directional, we're going down, going to the deep below. I suppose while I'm just following the rocks down, I will just give them a talk, actually. Yeah, it's been quite interesting because I've been doing a lot of research into possible games to stream, both new and old, different feels. Like, it's quite nice that I've got this interesting niche of atmospheric, dark, and creepy in different levels, different flavors. So, yeah. So yes, I've been having a look, doing research. What games do I think suit? What games do I think are a bit too... Well, there's a fine level between making like Vamp and Crowmana want a retch, and making everybody else retch. And if I can get a nice sweet spot between the two, that's like the perfect game. But I'm looking forward to some of the games I've got in store. So we've got a demo tomorrow called No, I'm Not a Human, which I've not seen much of. The art style strikes me as very, well, people who know, be a bit more like Junji Ito. I think I played through the first night just to make sure that my laptop could run it. So that'll be fresh playthrough, fresh eyes. And then I've got another game on Friday, which is a game I've had for a while. I've had it and I've been like, oh, you know, I need an excuse to play it, or I'm not sure, is it something that I would do but I wouldn't want to go too far. But the game is called Lily's Well. I think, well, both of them are on Steam. But Lily's Well has a very much a retro Atari style to it, a bit more point and click. Obviously, I want to make it so that I kind of go it relatively blind, so if anybody knows of those games, you can tell me if it's a good game and stuff like that, or how much you enjoy it. But I would ask no backseat gaming, or at least not until I'm actually doing it, and we can all sort of, like, work together as chat. Nice and smooth. You can tell we're getting deeper now because, like, it's almost 4,000 meters between different facilities. I'm looking forward. I've got a few. It's been really quite interesting. We're so close now to 30 followers that I don't want to commit too much more further into the future. Yeah, exactly, Crowman. The pet raptors do freak me out every time I see them. Yeah, we're so close to 30 followers, and that was going to be a stream of Alien Isolation, which I am looking forward to. He says, like, the more and more things go on, the more I'm like, you know what, this is going to be fun. I'm going to make fun of it, even if I will spend most of the game probably hiding under a table, both in real life and, you know, in the game. Okay, we've got enemy submarine. Yeah, go away, Jovians. We don't need you. Something's smacking somewhere. I want to say we've got the submarine directly in front of us. Ooh! Ow! 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 Now, if we can fix that. And hopefully, let's not get any deeper, because if we get too deep, he says, look at the back half of our ship. Come on, pull up. We can do this. Pull up. Pull up. Okay, we're sitting on the ocean bed. Everybody still alive? Yep. I don't even want to know what Knight's fighting. Oh, great. Yay! We've got a thalamus as well. Okay. You know when I was sort of like tempting fate in that previous stretch? Being attacked by tiger threshers one side, Jovian Separatist submarine the other side, and now having a thalamus grab us as well. How screwed are we? How screwed are we? Yeah, let's see if we can... And we've got the other submarine. No wonder we're just taking tons of damage. We've been grabbed and have a rival submarine right in front of us. Thalamus? You perhaps maybe could have hurt the bad guys and leave us alone? Yeah, okay. See, this is me tempting... It was me tempting fate. I fully understand that. The oranges aren't too bad. The oranges are just messing with our sonar. We can't see it was there, which is the reason why I didn't know there was a thalamus there as well. Now, that's usually ballast flora. Not ballast flora, sonar flora. There are a few creatures that can cause it. At the moment... Yeah, I'm gonna call my mulligan. One of those things, easy. Two of those things, yeah, you know what? I'm good. Feel good enough now, and I feel more confident, and we've got enough crew. I'm willing to risk that all happening and sending people into the thalamus or shooting down, having a sub-by-sub fight. But being grabbed, rammed, and then being eaten by like threshers at the same point. All three? Just a bit... I don't know, again, that's a bit unfair. I suppose it gives you benefit if you want to go for like a proper attack craft. Which I suppose we could probably go into now. Why is there still the sound of running water? Okay, that's fine. For saying that, I was like, yeah, this is all the issues with... I didn't do anything. The game saw me enjoying myself and decided to punish me with... one easy thing. We could have fought off the threshers. We're good enough now with our crew that we fight off threshers even if we're getting forward. But the thalamus and the rival sub, that was just unfair and unwarranted. It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. Oh. Once again, look away. We're on straight into Bar's floor. Okay, so... I am not... Well, I am the captain. Okay, yes, so... I believe I stated very early on in these playthroughs. How could you see that coming a mile away? I barely saw that coming a mile away. I was not expecting to get just jumped. Or things hiding in the dark. It's unfair. That's why I'm risking going full directional. There's got to be a way around this. Okay. Going back. Thank you, Gerbil. I wouldn't have thought that. I thought it was... The ballast floor are making it very difficult for me to see. Not ballast floor, sonar. Ah. And there's even more of them. Let's turn off the sonar. There we go. Okay. Just do this bit blind. Yes. Yeah. There we go. Be honest though, Jabbo. It was a bit of both. I don't blame it if it was a bit of both. Go back on directional ping. Okay, I think we're good. We're below the worst of it. Gerbil, if I could just tie you, get an abyss suit so the pressure doesn't kill you, just tie you to the front of the submarine, and then you can just pull out wall for me. Hey, you're the one making it kinky, not me. The music's far too sort of epic for just navigating down a pool. What if I come across another scepter ship again? Don't you be abusing my emotes. I spent long and hard designing them. Oh. Yeah, that's not the one. Pull back, pull back, pull back. We found the bottom. So let's just pull straight up and just scan upwards. I mean, you know, I'm gonna risk it. Let's go full sonar. We need a good view of what's around us. Of fools. Come on. Put it down. Damn. 15 minutes into this. I know each step progresses a bit further. I know in the long run, more content, as long as people are seemingly enjoying it, I will go further and further. I have got other games to replace Barotrauma, if and when. Yeah, we're so close now. What we'll do is, I know of the center area. Do I think we could get to the center area? Not sure, but I would like to be able to see it, even if it goes horribly wrong. So that's my goal for this series of streams, is to find out why it's Jovian. Which ones again? Those that don't know, I'm not going to go any much further because I think it's going to be quite interesting. There we go. We've got ourselves our angry friend again. Let's temporarily throw on directional. We're being chased from ballast, badly injured, but I think we may have just outrun them. There you go. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. In fact, we're still being shot. We're either being chased by something, or they've got big guns at the front of their ship. Ah! Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Gunners are doing a decent job discouraging. Let's quickly throw it to... try and raise. So, this should be a friendly port. I believe it's friendly. It depends. If we appear on station, it's friendly. If we appear on the submarine, it is not friendly. Let's not get into fights with the hammerheads right now. Vast mining facility. Simple. Absolutely simple. But that does mean that the next areas will be us sort of pushing further and further into the unknown. So, yeah, I think this stream definitely, that beacon on the route, I'm going to try and clear it. I'm not sure whether we hit the beacon and then head back, or we carry on pushing into nothingness. If we're lucky, if we're very lucky, some civilization might spring up by the time this all kind of loads up. If we're very unlucky, it would be an enemy civilization. Right, so we are on friendly ground, which is always good. A quick level up check. But most people now are leveled to max, one way or another. But we've also not been doing many actual jobs, so yeah. We get paid for anything. Oh, we have just the Chess Master. He still wants us to find a hat. Right, let's have a quick check on the map, just see if it has updated with any new civilizations. No. Okay. I'm annoyed that Riley was taken over by the Separatists. Then again, Riley's a place you don't really want to visit, so... Right, yeah, go across the Josicone linear then. If needs be, we can always turn back around. Hit the beacon, then return back to the past. Might be able, depending on how smooth the sailing is, we might be able to run up to this zone. I know in the end we've got to kind of come to here. Let's take on some jobs. So we take on some jobs from the combatants. I think we're good. And of course I now need to make sure that our 3 pets are fed. Never remember where I put them. Oh, food. Nope, that is... So we've got depth charges that I brought in case we need them. There we go, that's the food. Right, so we need... Let's just throw some more into this pocket. Pressing the button. There we go. Let's drop you. Dinner. Eat the nom-noms. How are you lot doing? So you. Dinner. Mooch, where are you? I heard you. There you are. Down in engineering. A bit Mooch. You're one hell of a silatoad. Eat the food. You're hungry. The food is the food. There. Good. Just make sure Mooch is fed. If the pet raptors die, it sucks. Happy Mooch, happy crew. You gonna be happy? Come on, right. Sure, I can find things for you to eat. There you go. Right, if we're going to where... Oh, skip me a second there. Going to a unknown zone. There isn't many quests. What am I detaching? Like, oh, makeshift shelves. Okay. So scrap hold of you. We are going to play. You will be happy. Probably should just make some very cheap repairs. I'm not looking for anything major, but pound job. We've got some of these standards. Gerbil is slightly injured. Yeah, just master. Panic is here. There we go. Okay, see that person. Some medicine checking. So, I guess Luke, we are going to ask you, because you have particularly good medicine. And an assault rifle, apparently. Hey, if it's your emotional support rifle, you can have an emotional support rifle. I'm not going to take it away from you. This person is unconscious or dead. Let's have a medic. Stunned. Some opiates. So we have morphine. We'll give him more morphine. Alright, so let's examine. Unconscious worker, there are no signs of violence or no BS on bodies. Let's do a quick diagnosis. Patient's blue, the breathing is short and shallow, the heart beat very slowly. Total signs of mental overdose. Initial marks on the arm for diagnosis. Let's go back into the medic. Purchase and I'm gonna be good Samaritans. Hey, you're fun. Seem to be overdosed. Dude. What's his name? He was dressed in blue overalls. Some medication, they run away. I'll just, worst case scenario, I'll just stab somebody else. Yeah, the places they can go, so. You get vials just by watching. It's sort of a pass on the back. You watch the streams, you get more vials, you can then do more things. Okay, well, I was going to try and do a nice feel-good moment. Well, we looked after somebody. He said no. So, Spooky, I'm sorry, you are getting some naloxone. There you go. You don't need it, and we'll give you the rest of it. Free medicine. Everybody is healed. So yeah, yeah, just basically the more you watch it, the more vials you get, the more you can sort of like trigger effects. I think different tiers of subscription can get vials a bit quicker. But yeah, I'm gonna look into it. Maybe try and figure out some interesting things I can do with vials. I had a look at some of the ones they recommended, which, you know, kind of suitable. But then it's more for stuff for like, I don't know, non-PNG or VTubers. Oh yeah, you pay X amount of points, you tell the person to stop what they're doing, just stand up and take a stretch, or to drink some water, or to put on a silly hat. Now, I could put on hats, but I'm kind of giving away the hats for free. And I don't know, maybe I'll put it on so that like you spend channel points to the vials, and maybe I'll put a list of hats. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure I could probably set it up. Or I'll set it up so that it could be triggered remotely, maybe. Stuff to worry about. Stuff to worry about another time. Oh yeah, there was something else I wanted to do. We have, thanks to the 3 sets of animals you have on board, decent amount of poop. So we just wanted to see if I could... Oh, cool. You can throw poop. Useful to know. Useful to know. Right. Let's go hit this beacon station then. Yeah, that's beacon station. So we'll go to Drizzlecombe. Be hopeful that it is a Europa coalition. They're not going to send... Well, there's very few jobs that they send you out into the middle of nowhere for. Mainly hunting. There are less things out there to worry about. Yeah, who knows? It's stuff very interesting actually, all this new stuff that's kind of happened. Yep, no worries, Gerbil. Yeah, it has made my mind kind of work. So, ooh, there's this and there's that, and I can do all these other interesting things, and there's this part of me that obviously wants to commit 100%. But I think slowly increase it. Maybe make it so like once I hit a certain like milestone, maybe I'll be like, oh, okay, this is where maybe I'll get like a stream deck, so it's easier for me to control things. Or, you know, who knows? Who knows? I'm just rambling now. Yeah, at the moment, I don't want to penalise people who don't subscribe. Obviously, if you love the content, I will absolutely adore you if you do subscribe. But I'm going to be doing this anyway, and yeah, I'm not going to be like, oh, you should now pay for this. You should now pay. No, I'm having fun. I like chatting, like chat. I love seeing names pop up, and even better, I love it when chat just starts talking with themselves. Aw, thank you, Crowmana. Maybe something I could do for Barotrauma, or maybe not necessarily this stream, but maybe I could do it for like if I was to run Barotrauma again, because I do want to run it some more. There's a few mods. Maybe I can make it so you can nominate yourself, or you can nominate a person, and that would be the person I'd try to do an objective with that round. So if Gerbil really wants to steer the ship, you can always just be like, oh yeah, here's some channel points. I want you to be me, and I want you to steer the ship for me. If Spooky goes, you know what, I want to do this, or if Luke or Night Twilight want to do stuff, rather than me being like, I don't want to risk people dying. If you're actually volunteering your characters to go out, I'd be more like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And of course, there is the option of, depending on how many more people end up following. I've got a nice amount, but maybe I'll have to like limit the crew size at a later point. And then maybe make a list. We'll make like a list. So if you put your name down, rather than like, if I die, make it so that instead of just hiring another Delta David, I'll take an active. Oh, yay, thank you. So all we know is that we can dock from above. Very slightly. Yeah, maybe if I end up running this again, Neurotrauma, or there must always be a Delta. I'll just name the ship the Delta. The Delta David. And then I'll be like, yeah, technically, even if I die, there'll always be a Delta David on board. Or we'll get a pet. Oh, yeah, it was an idea I had, Gerbil. It was depending on what I end up doing, making it so maybe we can pick like channel points, and people can ask me to do something like for this mission. But yeah, do it so like for this mission I want you to play instead of playing the David character, play Pink Gerbil. Even if Pink Gerbil's the medic, but then make not medic, the mechanic. And then like make Pink Gerbil be the one steering the ship. Or, let's Zwei Gwyn or Crowmana explore the hostile beacon. With the idea of, I don't want to kill people, which is the reason why we have Benny. It's a bit easier now because we've got some more people like Spooky and stuff like that. But Benny was basically designed to be the sacrificial lamb, if and when needed. That's fine. Crowmana would stay in her nice safe engine room as long as Crowmana does not want Crowmana to not be in this nice safe engine room. I'm very certain. Don't ask me why, but I am like, we are going to encounter parasites. We're gonna encounter husks. Oh, Benny knows he was gonna be called fish food, so he knows. He knows his time is up. If Benny dies, Benny dies. It's one of the reasons why I chose him, to be honest. Grab some of these fuel rods. Red shirt Benny. If he dies, he dies. Right. How are we doing? We have got plenty of oxygen. Could be using some more oxygen. We're sitting nicely above it. Currently not in the... Thank you, Benny. Let's replace that oxygen with fresh oxygen. I believe it is straight down. Welding fuel, climbing mask. More importantly for Benny, we have a sword and... Oh no, toy hammer is two-handed weapon. Let's just go with dual swords for the time being. We have discovered the wall. I can already hear something moving around in there. Screams us. Get through a window, can't see anything. Okay. Yes, whoa. Which, bear in mind, visibility is non-existent. Oh, okay. I may have parked the submarine. Too close. Right. Let's move this up a bit. Let's see if we can do this quick enough. Switch back to Benny. He's not getting back on board. There we go. Just do a quick check on the outside. That is the... Above was the docking port. That is the diving entrance. This is going to be a mirror of one of the areas we've been before. Which did not want to be... True, but if I put a wall emote up, Gerbil, then that would take space from another wonderful emote. Or maybe I'll put a wall emote up there, but I'll make it like a tier 3. So if you want to bully me, you can pay for the opportunity. I'm not even sure how I would it just be text maybe that just shouted wall. Well, okay, no, I'm not saying a wall wouldn't be a fantastic emote. So I'm gonna cough. There you go. Practicing good mic etiquette. Yeah, I'm not saying a wall emote wouldn't be good. Who knows, maybe. We'll see how bored or antsy I get this coming week. If I do it, it will be before next Sunday. How about that as an offer? If I can think of something interesting, and there is space, I suppose I could put it up there and always get rid of it later. Right, let's go on board. Okay, well, the pump works. No energy though, which makes sense. Let's just leave doors open. Hello? Hello? shooting at something. Always great to hear. Alright, so let's see what's in here then. Come on. Yeah, oh, okay, it's more raptors. The fact the guns are still going is concerning? Is that the right word? Right? What I want to use? No, it's not concerning. It's still an automatic control. Okay, we have got something else up here. Come on, yeah. It's like underwater Attack on Titan. The bonky mode. Yeah, okay. I will have a think. Draining. Once again, it's not draining fast enough. Not that I'm impatient. Now, it's fallen further. It's a good sign. Let's check the directional first. There we go. It's always good habit. Just in the yeah, definitely. I could get behind that. Honestly, if there was the option to kind of run around in omnidirectional gear, I would totally do that. I missed the calling. I should have been like an anime streamer. Play all the really weird... What am I saying? I've done that already. Just non-stream. Just hide it. Ooh, witchcraft just shot this big something. It's gonna be something stupid like I've left the door open, isn't it? Power on. Penny. Penny boy. Move, Penny. Oh, we run out of fuel. We have, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Feed out, chap. There we go. And this was like, has something happened? What's happened to poor Benny? He's stuck. His batteries just run out. Once again, it's not through this area. I'm gonna like cut this open again. There we go. Water is coming in through here. Oh. Okay, I have trapped myself. Box of my own emotions. Through here. Christ, witchcraft is just on one. Let's cut through this. It definitely flooded more. Yep. Okay, game. I know that you're complaining because Witchcraft is enjoying that gun a bit too much. I'm worried though. The gun. What is he shooting at? Oh, okay. It's just mud raptors, but you can't hit them. Because he's shooting our ship. There we go. Are you happy now, Witchcraft? The nasty things have gone now. Please stop shooting our ship, Benny. Alright, Benny, you coming back? That's not bad, Benny. Right, so, questions, chap. Do I move forward to the unknown zone, knowing that there won't be any safer zone? Do I move backwards? So, we can go back. The problem then is it feels like we are retreating. If we go forwards, we might luck in, and the game might decide to spawn a camp, like a habitation zone. But there's a chance it might not. Onwards. What was I worried people were gonna say that? Okay, yep, let's go. Yeah, true, I suppose. Yeah, let's go onwards. It's not like we're having to encounter anything too big and too scary. Or not guaranteed to encounter anything too big and too scary. There you go, even in-game crewman agrees we can do this. Oh. Okay, maybe a wall or a bonk. Or maybe, yeah. Worst case scenario, maybe we'll just put a plague doctor avatar with a I don't know, cloth covering their eyes or their eyes closed. I am like the idea of one with eyes closed, but I would include a wall or a bonk. Although I have a feeling it would just be spammed. But again, chat interaction, right? Leaf in a wind. Oh no, Cremana. I forgot about Washer's death. Oh, he's made me. Leaf in a turbulent river. I can get mine leaf in a turbulent river. That's a bit more thematic. I'm gonna need to watch Firefly again. Like, Star Trek? My mum, massive Star Trek fan. Massive Doctor Who fan. I quite like Doctor Who, but never as much as, like... Yeah, I would watch if it was on. Oh, be quiet. Let's pop above it. Yeah, they made a lot of noise. Where was I? Oh yeah. More Delta lore. Yeah, my mum was a Star Trek fan. But never really connected with me. Now, I know there are going to be people in chat who are like, oh yeah, you should watch this, you should watch that. But I did watch Star Wars, like original, prequel, sequels, all that sort of stuff. And nice. Although, you know, I was more of a fan of like the Clone Troopers, Clone Commandos, or like Republic Commandos, or like the original game Xbox. I don't know if anybody ever remembers that, but I loved it. I had the novels and everything. So I always liked that more than Jedi. But Firefly. Okay, so I'm thinking if we're here, we'll try to progress a little bit further up. We could go at this, but if the main other place that's not going to get terrorized by a monster is Silamala? He says butchering the name. Well, and part of me's like going, oh, go for this beacon and start clearing all that sort of stuff. I think our best bet would actually be to go up to Autono-Linear and round this way. So, should we go to Autono-Linear then? Yeah, no, I was just a really big fan of Firefly, which I think most people basically would go, oh yeah, Firefly was really good. But yeah, I feel like I should really watch it again. It's been a while. I do know that I think it was like the Halo 3 ODST is basically just the Firefly cast. So if you know, close your eyes and wish really hard. Having Jane Cobb sort of addressed you and all that sort of stuff. And I also know, what was it, Alien 4 was basically just proto Firefly. Like, you got all the sort of like the prototypes of most of the people there. That being said, I should probably watch Alien films again. Just trying to get ready. Right, let's go to Autono-Linear then. No beacons, so it should just hopefully be just nice, simple. Well, I'm not going to finish the sentence, because if I finish the sentence, I'm doomed. So it would just be a journey. A journey of indescript, difficulty, and length. Once I get to Autono, I'll feed the heads. Thank you, hammerheads. Yeah, I saw. Before anybody says I saw the wall, I just couldn't correct in time. Decent job. Yeah. The shaft seems to be scaring on the way. Through this far, you ain't gonna go crashing on me now. Okay, I think I'm gonna risk it, chat. I'm gonna risk it. I think it's going to be a nice, safe trip. He says, I know we're still being chased. Is oh, okay, no. I thought that was something coming from beneath us. Oh, no, that's a balance. Stay above it. We should be fine. There we go. Haha. I trick your game. We're still moving forward. Still good. We've not been caught. There we go. There we go. My crew is a good crew. I am pleased with my crew. You are. You're an awesome crew. Yes, even with ship's mascots. Even if they cause me more hassle. Oh, Mooch. My own fault. I let Vamp name the pet, and then knowing full well if Vamp named the pet, they'd become attached. I couldn't just hide it. Yeah, doing good. Oh, still being chased by coal. But it's one thing I do really like about this particular biome. Hydrothermal wastes barely any ballast flora. So, oh my god. Well, I loved being in the earlier zones. A lot easier. Ballast flora. Oof. Just half and a half. Right, let's go to... Yeah, we've got enough time. Yeah, why not? Screening things... Yeah, okay, yeah. The Moloch pupa, they are annoying. Just purely the noise of that. Yeah, just ew. Yeah, I don't like those Moloch pupa. It's annoying. What was it? It was like the one small like jump across. I booted up Barotrauma this morning because I was like, I should pay attention to sort of start pre-mapping out where we should go, all that sort of stuff. Make sure everything's fed, ship isn't on fire, and yeah, just moved us down one station. So many, like Mark people. Hey, World of Tanker! Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. At the moment, this is solo, but I will be doing a multiplayer one in the not too distant future. So, yeah, if you want to, at a later point, if you want to do like a multiplayer thing, perhaps I'll throw it open to stream as well. But yeah, at the moment, I'm just progressing forward, just sort of, like trying to introduce the game to other people. But I'll definitely be up for doing something with you later, like on stream at some point. But I gotta admit, the community, now that you got Barotrauma, the community around Barotrauma is absolutely amazing. Everybody seems really passionate to want to play it. So, if you want to get used to it, honestly, you can either play solo and do what I'm doing and sort of like learn the ropes, sort of like get a feel, but multiplayer and solo are two very different beasts, and both of them are hilarious, like fun. Everybody generally is fairly forgiving. There's a level of people will like bullying certain people, but in a nice way. Having the security officers having too much power, and they kind of just beat people up just for the sake of they want to beat people up and handcuff them, or the medics just making people overdose. But yeah, I definitely want to do a multiplayer stream at some point of Barotrauma. throwing on sonar. Okay, how is it going to get... Oh. Yeah, tell me about it. It's this wonderful level of... You feel nice and safe. So you're in your little tin can. And then something goes horribly wrong and you're sinking and everything's on fire. It strikes me... I don't know if you've ever played Subnautica. But it's a similar sort of horror and creepiness. Where it's like, oh yeah, you know, you're perfectly safe. But it's the second you're going out of your comfort zone... is the second things go horribly wrong and you die horribly. That is actually another game I was debating maybe streaming at a later point. Just throwing it out there for everybody else. Yeah. Subnautica. That might be a bit longer though, so I don't know. I think I'll do Barotrauma first and... Okay. Well, we're flooding, which is always nice to see. Always nice to see. Wow! Press the wrong button. Ha! Alright, right. Let's... Fixing it? Okay, we're doing a good job. I'll probably get back to steering wheel. This seems to be going down. Oh, that was the wrong button. That's the one. Like I said, I need to print out all these hotkeys. I know you wouldn't play it, Crowmanner, but honestly, it's one of these sort of games that even if it's not generally, you're worried you wouldn't have the understanding, you pick one of the roles that don't require a lot of understanding. So, in this case, engineer would probably be perfect for you, or the mechanic, or captain, and then you just do the steering. But yeah, like I said, I understand if you don't want to play it, or stuff. I'm not going to pressure like people into getting it, but... Okay, so we need to go to up. Because down is not the right zone, so we'll keep this active sonar going. Oh yeah, definitely. You get it's either really nice, calm, chill music like this, and you're like, ah, and then you see that appear on the screen, and it's like, oh, yep, yep, yep. Let's get back on direction. We over that. By the sounds of it, we are still being chased by spinelings. We're doing good. We're doing good. This has been a relatively... Oh. He says, remembering the Thalami and the sub and crashes. Most of the time, though, it's been a relatively nice stream. It's been gentle on me. Oh. Most. Cool. Thought we'd been grabbed. Turned out we're just being smacked around by something attacking us from behind. I'm gonna risk it. Let's take off. Oh no, I'm not gonna risk it. The amount of ballast flora. Not ballast flora. Sonar flora. It's a choice between being blind and being blind. I'll love not be the type of blind that leaves bright yellow on the screen. Ow. So, when I said the stream had been particularly nice, I think the game took offense at that. It's fine. We're not deep enough yet that we need to worry. As long as we keep moving forwards. Oh, gotta love spellings. Come on, we can do this. Fix. Dropping. We're dropping. Come on, let's find a place to sit at the very least. Yeah, let's sit on this ledge. Sit on this ledge. Go on. Come on, reverse. Okay. So we'll be safe here for a moment. It looks like everything is damaged up here. Ooh, it took up floorboards. I think, Devil, why aren't you doing anything? Not too bad. Jebel did say he was going AFK. There you go. Now that the floor is fixed. I think it was because the floor's been damaged enough that they're freaking out. That is the downside of playing with bots. There you go. People seem to be happy now. Why are you doing yoga? I'm assuming it's yoga. Oh no. Don't tell me you've been welded into the floor. Let's see if can I let you move. Yeah, I think Vamp's welded. There you go. She's good. She's good. Our medic is safe. On the plus side, if Vamp was welded into the floor, if Mooch did die, we wouldn't have to worry. Here's the question. I could check just quickly and make sure that Mooch is okay, but if I check and he's not okay, I'm in trouble. So, if we do Schrodinger's Mooch, he's both absolutely okay and bleeding out at the same time. And we we just take whatever what happens. And then, who knows, extreme. I'll just make sure that, regardless, Mooch is alright. What I'm thinking of doing, chat, because it's nearing. We've got a couple of minutes off of the. Oh, it's about 10 minutes, and then we've got 2 hours. So I don't know. Should I push for one more zone? We won't be doing anything other than just sort of progressing a bit forward, or leave it and start afresh next week. Sink again. I think I know what I'm choosing. Okay, we're still going up. We're still going up. Okay, I know what I'll do then. We're sort of we are sinking. We'll get to a point where we pass into the Astroplalia Linea, and I will probably save the stream there, and we will pick back up Barotrauma this time next week. And have some other weird, creepy games beforehand, so, you know, by all means. See you Monday and Friday. There we go. I don't know why. Spinelings have just been getting more and more annoying the further in this campaign I've been getting. Initially, it's like, oh, it's spinelings. It's fine, just shoot them, they go away. Now, the giant ones do cause more holes, but... It's an odd state of affairs when you look at mud raptors and you go, eh. But then you look at a couple of spinelings, like, I just hope we can just slip past. We'll lock in this part of the route. I believe the pet raptors do. I've seen some interesting videos of people getting boarding pods and loading pet raptors into them and then just flying them into enemy ships. Which, to be fair, is genius. Absolutely genius. I think they do fight. That being said, I haven't heard them slinking about. I haven't heard Mooch either. Okay, what we'll do is we will progress to the next area. You know, let's maintain position. Let's come again. So, it's slightly worrying they're not marching about angrily. Probably do a brief head count. No. Might be the oxygen. We'll do a crew count as well in a sec as well. There's no bodies. Okay, that is not one of our ours. Okay, we've got one in the ballast. Mud raptor. Yeah, you're enjoying yourself, aren't you, boy? we do have a Mooch. Mooch is still safe. I was worried. I was like, if we find Mooch's body, a pet raptor. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. More ideas. We may have lost one pet raptor. Exactly. So, it was one of the reasons why I was like, I don't really want to check, because if Mooch was dead, I'd rather do it off stream and then replace it. Okay. Somewhere, somehow, some why, a pet raptor has died. Or it might be outside the ship. We don't know. Let's just have a quick head count. I think we've got everybody alive as well. I mean, the pet raptors can survive outside. Oh, actually, this did clear up. Hey, okay, cool. We do have a new coalition zone. More friendly places. Now, it's going to be a lot less likely something friendly is going to be here. And they have specialized into more materials. Yeah, the more coalition, the less separatists, the more likely we are going to be surviving. So, next goal I think would be to head across to here and then progress to this area. We have an outpost recovery here, which we could potentially do. We just blow a hole in the wall. That seems to be the route further, so... Okay, yeah, cool. I'm thinking then, for wrapping up the stream, next stream we'll head across to Silent Mala. We can hit these beacons on the route, which will then hopefully then encourage us to start heading towards this way, spread more safe zones across, and yeah, so we want to go to... Tell the game we want to go across to here next. And while it is loading. Right, so I'm going to call it there for today's stream. I will be obviously doing more Barotrauma this same time next week, so next Sunday. Be doing other weird, sort of creepy, atmospheric, slightly scary games Monday and Friday. So tomorrow is No, I Am Not a Human, which looks to be quite interesting. And the Friday one is a game called Lily's Well, both of which should take up. Hey, it was surprisingly smooth, wasn't it, Crowmanor? Surprisingly smooth. But yeah, so look forward to seeing people tomorrow. I'm actually kind of excited for No, I'm Not a Human. It looks unnerving. It's only the demo, but I gotta admit, I'm that nice level of paranoia should be quite interesting to see. I want to give a shout out again to everybody following, and yeah, it's been interesting. It's the first stream of being a Twitch affiliate, and things haven't caught fire. The world outside is still okay. So yeah, it's all doing good. But no, thank you all so much for being part of the stream, for watching, for commenting, for being part of this community. And look after yourselves. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.